Hello and welcome to another amazing episode on this channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to spot real estate scams by yourself. How to spot real estate scams by yourself. Yeah, I am a lawyer, and yes, every lawyer, I've said it over and over that you should carry your lawyer alongside when investing in real estate. But however, there are certain times where there might once you have a a surface arrangement, or once the person makes a proposal to you, you could easily just see for yourself that something is wrong with this transaction, and at that point there's even no need to involve your lawyer and start making payment. You just know by yourself that something is wrong with something is wrong with this document, or something is wrong with this land transaction, and there is no need getting involved with it. All right, that's the entire sense of this video, and you really want to stay to the end to get the full gist. Yeah, my name is Raymond Ijeomah, and I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, it will make sense to do so, because this channel brings a lot of value in real estate and property law in Nigeria. It inspires you to want to venture into real estate and do it safely, smartly, profitably, and all of that. So what channel to subscribe to than this kind of channel, right? And then if you also haven't turned on the notification, that is the bell just beside the subscribe button, do it to do so as well. Share this with a friend, and then let's all get the value. Come on, so let's go right into what we're talking about today: how to spot real estate scams. How to, looking at the surface of the transaction, you know that, oh, something is wrong with this deal, and then decide to just disappear from it. So I'm going to share seven of them. I'm going to share seven of them. Number one: if the seller or agent or anyone presenting the transaction is not comfortable with you knowing him or her, knowing his house address or office address. If the person is not comfortable with, if it's just that kind of general agent, he may not have an office, right? But if you sense that they are trying to hide something about their personal individual self in the transaction, then they are trying to protect themselves in case something goes wrong tomorrow, so that they can easily run away and nothing happens, right? So that it's harder for you to find them. Okay, so if they're trying to hide something to you, they are evasive with really introducing themselves and you getting to know them, then there's an issue. They're trying to hide something, and then you would have to dig in deep or try to really find out what they are trying to hide, or protect their identity, or why they are protecting their real identity. Number two: they have issues with you inspecting the land or seeing the title documents. If you want to sell the land, I like to always see real estate as normal transaction. If I want to buy a car, I want to see the car before I buy it. In fact, when I bought the car, I drove the car around. I went there with an expert who ordinarily knows more than I do, right? And then we drove the car around. We checked out a couple of things. We went with the machine that checked out the car to be sure that the car was good, right? So imagine that the person says, oh, you can't drive the car until you make payment. That doesn't make sense. I will simply just carry my money and you carry your car, and everybody will find their way, right? So it's as simple as that. Bring that kind of thing into real estate. Bring that kind of basic transactional mentality into real estate. You want to buy a land, you really want to see the land, you want to be satisfied that the land is genuine, right? And then you want to see the title document, because I always teach you, I always say this, that there's try to see the document and the land as one. In fact, see them as 50-50. The physical land is 50, the title document is 50. They both make up 100% of what the land really is. So if there's an issue with the title document, there's an issue with the land. If there's an issue with the land, there's an issue with the title document, and they go together, right? So if the person has issues showing you the land, or showing you the title document to the land, then then they are trying to hide something, and what they are trying to hide may eventually become the reason why you shouldn't have even, or you shouldn't venture into such transaction. I've told this story a number of times of how I through Fortreal Rei Ltd, I was helping the client to get the property, and property was amazing, good property. But by the time I asked for the title document, I realized that if they'd given me that document, that land for 200,000 naira instead of 4 million naira the property was supposed to go for, I wouldn't have taken it, because it was a big issue. I mean, for my client, it wouldn't have. I wouldn't do it, right? So that's just a brief example of how the physical land and the title document go together, and how each are independently important, and then collaboratively or collectively make up what the land is. Sorry, I'm talking a bit fast in this video. I'm trying to rush out the content, but anyway, if I'm not able to meet up with the entire 5 that I promised, how many did I promise? 7. Then we'd have to continue from there in another episode or a part 2, or we'll just keep it to ourselves, right? But anyway, I'll add all this. Number 3, they are not happy with you involving your lawyer, or they insist you use a lawyer they recommended. Okay, about using a lawyer they recommended, I see that play out for a lot of real estate companies. For some of them, they do it because they want to also take money from you for the transaction. But where they are taking money, or they insisting that they're taking money, I already have a video where I talked about who should prepare a title document. But if the seller is insisting, especially where it's a real estate company, they are insisting that they are involving their lawyer, or they are using their lawyer, and they don't even want you to involve your lawyer at all, then there's a big problem. There's a problem. That's one way to really spot a transaction that may not end well. All right. And number 4, they insist on you making a substantial deposit before seeing the land. You want to pay before seeing the land. That is a problem. You want to make payment before seeing the title document. That is a problem. And number 5, okay, I'm rushing. I'm not telling stories today as I used to. Okay, they insist you pay through cash and not a bank transfer. If they insist, they don't want you to make a transfer, then something is wrong, sir. Because usually one of the most one importance of doing a transfer is that it is always there in their bank account. It is always traceable to them. It is always traceable. Because of that one transaction, their account can be frozen. So that transaction has a large or a great effect on their account. And if you don't have access to an account because of one transaction, they could block all your via BVN, block all your other accounts, and you won't have any use, or you won't be able to use any of the banks. And the day you venture to try to resolve that problem, you'll be picking up by police officers, right? So if they're insisting that they don't want any transfer, they want cash, right? That is a red flag. And I've lost touch now. I think that should be number 6 now. Either it's a family, or it's a communal land, or it's a family land, and they're hiding they are refusing to give you details of the family and who the family head is, then that is an issue that you really want to pay attention to. Okay. Or they are refusing to tell you the history of the land. And number 7, they are refusing to tell you the history of the land, how the land came about, because it's important that you know the history of the land you are buying. It moves from one person to another person. There are a lot of videos. Almost every point here I've addressed this issue of family, communal of land. I've addressed issues individually on all these issues. So you want to check out the channel and check out the videos, and you would see all of this stuff for yourself. All designed and powered by Fortreal Rei Ltd to inspire you, to inform you, so that you make informed and smart decisions and invest safely and profitably, and of course lead towards sustainable wealth through real estate investments. And on that note, if you have any question, do it to drop them in the comment section. Drop them in the comment section, or just reach out via the number showing right on your screen. My name again is Raymond Ijeomah, and I'm a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer here in Nigeria. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, it is the right time to do so. Like this video as well, share it with a friend, turn on notification by clicking the bell just by the subscribe button. And on that note, we'll stay together, enjoy amazing content, get empowered alongside, and then of course make money through real estate investment in Nigeria. On that note, finally, I'd like to say bye bye.